Welcome to the Content Repurposer podcast, where we explore different ways authors can repurpose their book's content for greater impact. I'm your host, Pooja Arshanapally, and today we're diving deep into the work of Marty Neumeier, a master of content repurposing in the world of branding and business strategy. Let's start by getting to know Marty Neumeier. He is a prominent author, speaker, and brand consultant, renowned for his expertise in branding, design, and business strategy. Neumeier has written several influential books that have become essential reading for professionals in marketing, design, and business. One of Neumeier's key contributions to the field is coining the term, this concept refers to the space between business strategy and customer experience. Neumeier advocates for a holistic approach to branding that goes beyond just logos and visual identity to encompass the entire customer experience. This perspective has revolutionized how many businesses approach branding. Now let's walk through Neumeier's most popular books and explore how he has repurposed his content across different mediums. The first book he published was The Brand Gap, originally published in 2000. This book was Neumeier's first major publication, and it presented a unified theory of brand building. It bridged the gap between business strategy and design, including 5 essential disciplines of brand building and offering insights into how branding affects competition. What's fascinating is how Neumeier repurposed his content. He created an online presentation, The Brand Gap, that has been viewed more than 22 million times since 2003. He also developed a SlideShare version, which has viewed more than 20 million times. The second notable book that he's known for is Zag, published in 2006. This book is part of Neumeier's Whiteboard Overview series, focusing on differentiation in branding and marketing strategies. The concept of zagging when others zig is a powerful metaphor for standing out in a crowded marketplace. The Designful Company, published in 2008, another book in the Whiteboard Overview series. This work discusses how design thinking can be integrated into business practices. It's a great example of how Neumeier expanded on his initial concepts to create a broader educational framework. And then the last book that I'm going to talk about is The Brand Flip, published in 2015. This book is described as a sequel to The Brand Gap, laying out a new process for branding. It examines how the power in branding has shifted from companies to customers. So now let's talk about the Whiteboard Overview series, which is an example of content repurposing in itself. The name evokes the image of a whiteboard commonly used in business meetings or brainstorming sessions to explain ideas visually. This series aims to provide practical insights and strategies for business leaders, marketers, and designers when it comes to branding. The key features are the visual format. So this book uses simple diagrams and illustrations, making complex topics more approachable. The content is also presented in a clear, easy to understand manner, and each book provides actionable strategies and insights. The whiteboard format makes complex topics more approachable and memorable, allowing readers to grasp key concepts quickly. And this approach has proven to be so successful that Neumeier expanded it into a series, including books like Zag and The Designful Company. I want to point out something here. Many authors have ideas for a series before they even have an audience, but Neumeier's approach shows the value of letting your audience dictate what you write next. By expanding the brand gap into a whiteboard overview series, he was able to build on an existing audience rather than starting from scratch with each book. Now let's talk about the awards and recognition. While I couldn't find specific awards for the book themselves, Neumeier's repurposed content has received significant recognition. Neumeier created an innovation workshop video based on the brand gap and 2 other books in his Whiteboard Overview series. This video won a Telly Award for Best Non-Broadcast Production. This is a crucial point for authors to consider. Many dream of winning awards for their books. Neumeier's experience shows that repurposing your content can open up opportunities for recognition in other fields. And this also can enhance your credibility and expand your reach beyond just the traditional publishing world. So what can we learn from Marty Neumeier's approach to content repurposing? The first is to consider how you can present your book's concepts in a visual format, making your ideas more accessible and shareable. The next is don't limit yourself to just books. Online presentations, slide shares, videos can also help reach your audience on different segments. If a particular style or format resonates with your audience, consider expanding it into a series or a broader educational framework. Pay attention to what aspects of your work resonate with most of your readers. And the last is awards and recognition can come from unexpected places when you expand your reach to a broader audience. So that's all for today's episode on the Content Repurposer podcast. We explored how Marty Neumeier has repurposed his content across books, presentations, videos, creating a powerful brand and reaching millions of people in the process. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to our podcast and join us next time as we continue to explore how authors can repurpose their content for greater impact.